that's very interesting in this fight, Lee, to see if he can hold Sergey Kovalev in the inside. Ward does a lot of that. One thing we got to look out for is if Sergey's going to have a meltdown in the fight. You know, Sergey has already been talking about if Ward cheats, I'm going to kick him. He's Russian. He's crazy.
Again, won't go 12 rounds is looking really good for me.
Yeah. I like that too. I like that. I pick in decision, but you're looking for a good bet on the underdog, getting some money, getting some good money in return. Yes, the won't go 11 is a good call. Sergey's guys, it's 50-50. This is it. And you know, it's kind of sad that everyone keeps titling this fight as could be pound for pound. Stop it. It is pound for pound.
It is pound for pound.
You bring Floyd
so
back.
Shocked.
You bring him back into the spotlight. This is still your pound for pound fighter. What many forgot was Andre Ward was already considered pound for pound when Floyd was in his prime. Don't get it twisted. That was already out there. Andre Ward was ranked number 2.
You're getting worked up, Andrew. Let's remember that there are only 5 people who really cover boxing full time.
Oh, come on.
I mean, in mainstream media. Let's be honest. This isn't the front page of ESPN right now. It's not the front page of Fox. And I wrote this in a tweet, and I watched it kind of grab social media and run. Like, I don't get how this is not a bigger story. Like, how are you guys missing the boat on this? Like, this is legit.
I'm going to tell you, today I finally felt like it was legit. And maybe it's because Ward's a Bay Area guy, but Lee, like everybody in the Bay Area is out there right now. And to me, that's a good sign for Ward. If you watch
I could still buy relatively inexpensive tickets for this fight.
It's only 7 p.m. They're driving still. There's people just got off of work and
drive. How do you drive from there to here?
Oh, there's a lot of guys driving. It's an 8-hour drive. I mean, if you live in I used to have friends from Salinas that drove. It's only like 4 hours for them. It's not that long at all.
How the fuck do you do that? Like, where's the cutover? Are you coming back?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Like, I can't even understand that drive. For those of you who don't get it, California is a big, long line that goes up the coast. Where Andrew is located is all the way up near San Francisco, to give you a point of reference. That's where Oakland and the Bay Area is. To get from there to the corner of Nevada, you basically have to come down and then cut back through like Bakersfield and then across the desert over into Nevada. Like, for me from LA, it's like a 3.5-hour drive. How does somebody from fucking Salinas take there 4 hours? That's crazy. Like, that math doesn't work for me. I'm just saying.
Well, then maybe it doesn't work, but I'm telling you, there's guys that do
You're
the
making
drive.
it up. Jay-Z has got
whatever. I don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, going back.
They're driving there right now. They're flying there right now. Andre Ward's bringing fans to Las Vegas. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing way more. I'm seeing way more for Ward than I am Sergey, and that's a great thing for Andre.
I'm making a shirt for tomorrow night that says "The fix is in because of Jay-Z."
That's stupid, though. Jay-Z has nothing to do with this. There's no way. Jay-Z doesn't. He's not a shot caller for HBO. I'm sorry, not with this one guy.
Maybe he and his wife do a special. Just saying.
Andre needs HBO way more than HBO needs Andre Ward. They have other fighters.
If Andre Ward fought, well, this is the biggest fight ever for Andre Ward. There is nobody bigger for him to fight. Let's say he fought Triple G. Okay, pay-per-view. Or HBO put on a Jay-Z concert on pay-per-view. Who draws bigger numbers?
Yeah, well, what'd you say, Jay-Z or who?
Jay-Z.
Yes.
Concert, pay-per-view, or Andre Ward versus Triple G.
Oh, I don't know, Lee. I don't know what a concert does as pay-per-view. I would never pay money to watch a concert on pay-per-view. I'll watch it on HBO.
You're not helping with my comedy. You're not.
Sorry, I thought you were really asking me.
No, not really.
Sorry.
All right, so all this. All right, let's move forward because I got to go to a fight. So
come on.
All of this is happening. Well, no. All right, focus. Final pick.
I just told you, man. I got Andre Ward winning this fight in a decision. Think the skill is going to be too much for the puncher. Yes, I understand that Sergey brings a little bit more of a boxing than people give him credit for, but it's not at the level of Andre Ward. Um, Andre Ward I need to know if he's gonna survive for the 12 rounds. If he can take Sergey's punch early, dictate the pace of this fight, and get a lead, he's going to cruise through the end of this fight. But if this fight is being dictated by Sergey early and he's landing, he's getting Ward on the ropes, getting to land his punches. No, this is going to be a very close fight late, because Andre has never faced a big guy like this. We've seen Andre have problems in his last two fights. I'm hoping there was more of ring rust. And Lee, when I watched those fights over, I watched them this weekend, both of them, Barrera and Brand. In the Barrera fights, Ward's a lot slower. You can see there's a lot of rust in a difference in ring rust in both fights. In the Brand fight, Ward is more active. He is throwing right hands with a little bit of power behind him. What I noticed, though, is the pace that Ward has in both fights will not defeat Sergey Kovalev. So, as you say, you believe Ward is a fight that plays up to his opponent. I'm hoping that's true, because what I did notice is that in the two fights, the second one, Ward is a lot sharper and he's throwing a lot more combinations. So hopefully in this third fight on his comeback, this is going to be Ward at his peak again, or whatever peak he has left in his prime at 32 years of age. I will tell you,
he has not shown me anything in these last couple of fights. He looks soft.
He did. He looks. I will understand the pace of the fight. Sergey is not going to allow that. He's not going to. To me, if Sergey Kovalev comes into this ring and Sergey Kovalev gives the same fight, the same effort that he does in all of his other ones, we've watched him on HBO as he's grown. This is going to be a hard fight for Andre to get through. Andre needs. That's what I'm saying. Andre is the one that kind of needs to bring the A game. That's why, to me, it's a 50-50 fight. I think Andre has it. I think he does have enough in the tank to pull this off. But I'm not going to argue with the Kovalev fan tonight that's going to tell me, no, they think Sergey's got it in the bag themselves. This is a good fight. This is what makes legends. Andre has always been about that, Lee. That's why he's taken all of these fights on the big names, being the underdog. He had a gold medal. He's never demanded anything. This is what Floyd is scared about. I'm telling you that right now. He knows his product is not going to be as bringing in as much money. If Andre wins, HBO is going to get behind this guy and make him the star, and he is. He always has been. He was when he was fighting Carl Froch, Abraham, Kessler, Sakio Bika, Alan Green, Chad Dawson. He was the star back then. Floyd fought once a year, and we kept him pound for pound. We had this kid over here destroying all of Europe as the underdog, 7-1. And now he's going up against Sergey Kovalev, who HBO is built into this real life Drago. And I've been saying it my damn self. I've been telling everyone, Lee, I don't like to promote it, but you got to have it in the story when you sell this fight. Sergey Kovalev not only is undefeated, he killed a man 5 years ago in the ring. That's significant when you're talking about...
If he dies, he dies.
That is significant when you're talking about this is a guy that doesn't play. That didn't affect him. His brain didn't... He has no
remorse. Right. It's not like one of the brothers.
Yes. Most of the time, the fighter that hurts the other one, they're not the same. They come back. They want to box now, or maybe they're not even the same fighter at all, and they never. That's pretty big. That's pretty big going into this matchup. This dude freaking and Andre, if he beats him, oh dude, he is the face. He is the face. I've been telling you guys for like a year, if you have a young fighter, a son, a prospect, whatever. Andre Ward's 12 rounds from you saying, this is who I want you to be. Look at the dedication. You talk, oh, dedication. This guy's been dedicated since 98. His story's way better. His career is way better. TBE goes away on Sunday. He knows it.
Yeah, I agree. And because of all of this, it has made Floyd Mayweather, like, it wasn't the Manny Pacquiao fight that got Floyd Mayweather talking. It was the Andre Ward fight that got him talking. So that does say a lot. And what has happened this week, for those of you who don't know? Why, the fucking talks about the fucking bad guy again. I would like to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Right.
Conor McGregor is back. And now even Dana's like, yeah, sure, we'll put the fight on.
They're going back and forth a lot. Yeah, you know.
Now, I don't know. This could, now, for everybody listening and keeping their scorecards handy, this is also a great ploy when you're negotiating with Bob Arum to get an easy Manny Pacquiao fight.
True.
As well.
True.
Okay, and it's also really good when you've got all the shit going on with HBO and Triple G. So the more he has to bargain with, when he has more options, the better his bargaining position becomes.
Lee.
So for anybody going, he's really going to fight Conor. No, it's one of the options that's out there. And to be perfectly honest, it would be the worst fight ever. And Conor McGregor has no issue letting a guy work him for 10 or 12 rounds, okay, to get paid $100 million. Conor McGregor would straight up say, fuck you, everybody. And he would take his money and he'd be happy as a goddamn clam.
Yeah. No.
That's Conor McGregor.
He lost for $2 million.
Right.
$100 million? Come on now.
$100 million, he'd be outboxed, outworked. He would never even get and here's exactly what would happen. I think Floyd would have one real exchange right at the beginning to see exactly what the fuss is about. And the minute he finds out how hard this dude's hands are, he'd be on a bicycle and shoulder rolling for the next 10 rounds.
If you really watch Conor McGregor and how he strikes in the UFC, it's going to be very hard for him to hit Floyd, and only because Floyd's defense. Now, I'm not saying all boxers. I'm not saying McGregor can't touch anybody. I'm saying Floyd.
He'd be great in the heavyweights. Honestly, Conor would be great in the heavyweights.
We're talking one of the best defensive fighters of all time, going up against a guy who doesn't really throw like a true boxer. No, I don't see that fight being competitive at all in a boxing ring.
It's completely ludicrous. It's a
big money fight. Look, I'm going to tell you, it felt a little Austin Power-ish, right? When he called out Floyd drunk at the club saying, give me $100 million. It's like, hey, McGregor, this guy just did 5.4 million buys, bro. You can ask for a little bit more, seriously. If
he did that fight, honestly, he's selling himself short at $100 million.
That's what I'm saying. Floyd was like $100 million. I got that in my safe at the house. $100 million.
Honestly, if he could put the fight together, I bet Floyd would bankroll the fight if he could get a piece of cash. Fuck, I'll put it on pay-per-view. Yes, fighting nobody with a bad arm, with a quote-unquote bad arm that magically healed itself. Why is nobody still talking about Manny Pacquiao and his magically God repaired my arm bullshit? Like, how is nobody calling Manny Pacquiao on that bullshit still?
Because nobody cares about Pacquiao. Look, didn't you see the pay-per-view numbers?
Yes, that was my segue. That's my segue. Yeah, it was less than 300,000 buys.
Approximately 300. Shut that shit up. It was like 200, 225.
But listen, Bob Arum had the right answer. Everybody made money.
Yes, but against Floyd, there's no negotiating power. That's why he's not going to do it.
They were hoping for $1 million buys.
They were hoping to bring something to the table. Like, here, Floyd, this is what we can offer. 200,000 buys. Any Miguel Cotto rematch could offer that.
Now, mind you, that's domestic buys only. I'm sure the buy rate in the Philippines and in Mexico and everywhere else was through the roof. But they give those broadcasts away. They give it away to Sky, bro.
Yeah.
Like Sky buys.
It was a total bust. Manny Pacquiao's numbers busted. He had look at for what